My wife had a C-section, quite frankly, because I wanted a kid born on a certain day. And this is back in 2013, and my wife had something called a placenta previa. I'm not going to go into it, but if you know what it means, it is what it is. And they told me that they wanted to have that baby out on the 19th. So instead of being born February 21st like he was, they wanted it to be born February 19th. And I went in there, the doctor's offices, and I basically said, nope, it's not happening. We're going to have this kid born on the 21st. And those doctors were telling my wife, yo, this guy's playing games with your life. You shouldn't do this. Don't do this. This is wrong.
What?
And quite frankly, the number 19 is the number of bad health. That's why it was called COVID-19. You know, see how they stuck it in there? Ooh. So when it comes down to it, remember the 19th Amendment destroyed everything, women's right to vote, again, under the 19. So when you have kids born on the 19th, it usually has bad health. I'm not saying all kids born on the 19th. It's just a lot of them. So much so that I refused to have my kid born on the 19th. I argued with the doctors until I got my way. It was about an hour. And I didn't say I was a numerologist. I said it was against my religion, and 19 is a bad religious number. You know, whatever. They thought it was nonsense. It was, but at the end of the day, I got my way. So here's the moral of the story. My kid's born on the 21st, perfectly healthy. And when you're a parent, you get a pass to go in the room where they keep all the babies. And there's a baby that was in an incubator, and it was in bad shape. And I asked the doctor, I'm like, when's that baby born? And he's like, well, I can't tell you. About 5 minutes later, a family member came in. And I'm like, when's that baby born? The moral of the story, 19th.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So I basically, through numerology, a real life story of how this saved me trouble, because I would have had a 9 life path child born on the 19th, cooked.
Damn.
Cooked. You understand? Absolutely cooked. But because I knew this, I didn't have those problems. This is another example of how knowing this type of energy, knowing how this stuff works, can actually save people's lives. Now, going back to you, sir, he's born on the 19th and also in 2019. That's probably not the best year for health. I do apologize. I don't enjoy telling people this, but it is what it is. If I were you, I would talk to holistic medicine experts. I would have the color purple around him when he goes to sleep. I think that would be very, very beneficial. As to the mother and, well, the woman's a 7. You understand? The 7's not going to be all mommy dovey and, oh, I need to take care of this and that. The 7 wants to be left the fuck alone. Doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. It is what it is. So if the woman is a 7 and she's a little detached from the kid, it's not because of compatibility issues, pimp. It's because that's the way she is. So it is what it is.